Okay, now I got to turn the right monitor back on. So the first picture we're going to show here is me showcasing our delicious spread for the rehearsal dinner.
Our rehearsal dinner.
Blue, I missed you most of all.
I missed you most of all, Blue.
We actually talked to Blue during
That's true.
the thing, but we still missed her. We
did.
her. We missed her face, even though she doesn't have a face. I missed it.
I missed that emo face.
Hi, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Missed you. But we're back. Okay, so this is the very first photo, all right? This is our... This is our rehearsal dinner spread, okay? Vaxis, I missed you the most, all right? I missed you the most, all right? So here is our rehearsal dinner spread. This is me showcasing it. Now, I do believe that that the story behind this photo was Kris. I made her take this photo because I was so proud of our food spread. This is Buffalo Wild Wings. So for you non-Americans, this is all wings. So this thing right here was filled with mozzarella sticks, onion rings, and fried pickles. This is post-eating, clearly. We could not wait. We couldn't wait. This bin right here had 50 Chipotle barbecue dry rub wings on it. Okay, we missed you most of all. Okay? All right,
They visited me while they were supposed to miss.
This one had 50.
No, you're doing this wrong. Would you
No,
like
this is potato. These are both potato wedges.
Both potato
These are
wedges.
potato wedges.
Those are like fries, potato wedges.
What's this?
That's the onion rings.
Oh,
So
we
they
had
split up.
We had two platters, onion rings,
two platters,
and mozzarella sticks and fried pickles.
Right, and they just basically
'Cause we had
all
so
three
many.
of those were supposed to be together, but because we had so many, they put fried pickles and mozzarella sticks and onion rings.
And these are the wings. So
That's
one back
the Chipotle
here,
barbecue.
This one back here is the Chipotle barbecue.
It's
These
coming.
two are boneless. Listen, this is the most important part. Our food, okay? This is honey barbecue boneless. This is medium boneless. And then this is bone-in, okay? And then this is bone-in mild and bone-in medium. And then we had soda, okay? And this thing right here, this deliciousness, okay? I don't know how Windows Photos work, so bear with me. But this thing right here, you see? This is a thing of ranch. Oh, my God. They gave us like 8 of these, chat.
Oh, they gave us so many of those ranches. It was great.
We had so much ranch. It was the greatest, okay? It was the greatest.
Okay.
Ranch.
Putting the...
All right. We'll keep moving because Kay wants to see the dress. We're going to get there, Kay. All right? We're going to get there. So this is still rehearsal dinner. We thought about teriyaki tomball and
We did.
but we didn't know how. We had to get like the middle of the road flavors so everyone had stuff to have. So this is the rehearsal dinner. This is me and Kris and my son Aaron. We're standing outside.
This is a terrible photo of me.
Babe, there's not a lot of good ones.
Okay.
This is a great photo of you. Also, you look great.
What am I doing with... I'm like brushing hair out of my face.
It's a candid, babe.
Okay.
Look at me. I look like a walrus. All right? You're going to be fine.
Why is he zooming in there?
Okay?
I do have pockets. My
You're
dress
fine.
did have pockets.
This is me and Colby. I just wanted to show that Colby was there.
Colby looks like he would rather be anywhere else.
Look at him. Look at him. Colby, this is the day after he drank like 15 Miller Lights. So he's pretty hungover right here. And she did have pockets. That's true. Hey, April, good to see you. How are you? So yeah, this is a very nice dress. I like this dress.
He does not.
Colby probably wanted to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
He did, yeah. Okay, so this is just playing ladder balls, what we did to entertain. This is my brother Luke. I put this in here just so you guys could see the good looks running the family. All right, I just wanted you guys to know that. This is my son Aaron. This is my wife Kris. I don't know if you guys know her, but she's kind of the whole reason this thing happened. Here's us with the officiant. So this is the wedding party. Here's Chris's sister. There's our old man officiant, and there's me, and there's Kris, and there's Colby, and then there's my son over there. Okay, so that's rehearsal. Now we're gonna get into the wedding proper. Okay, so this is a picture of Chris's shoes.
Those are my shoes.
All right. The next one's of the
my dress.
The next one's of the dress.
We had a
hanging on a
hard
door.
time taking pictures of the dress because all the walls in the cabin we got ready in were white, and my dress was obviously white. We tried.
I just want to sit here on this photo and make Kay wait a little bit, you know.
Aren't they great shoes, Blue? I got them half off.
Did you see it?
Okay, I can wait.
Did you see it? There it was again. Did you see it?
I have food.
Okay, so here's Chris's dress hanging up on a door. Okay, and I do believe the next one is just. I do believe the next one is her just in. No, the next one's of her hair. Okay, so here's her hair. It's kind of out of order because this was done early in the morning.
Yes, I did my hair first.
I wanted people to know this is her hair. So there's her hair. And then the next picture is me and Kris.
Why are you like narrating what the next picture is? Why not like just
I'm getting people freaking hyped, babe.
Oh my god.
Prepare yourself for Beauty and the Beast. There's us right there. Okay, so there's Kris in her dress. There's me wearing my outfit. I don't know what to do with my hands. Don't look at my hands.
He never knows what to do with his hands.
Like, what am I doing with my hands?
I don't know.
You know? Yeah, the blue summed it up pretty much perfectly. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what you see here. Here's another close-up view of it because we
can't see his hands in this one though. So
yeah, I know. Cut out my hands. It looks better. Kris looks like she's holding on to me like she's about to blow away.
I look like I'm like.
It's like,
it was really sunny. We took some of the pictures inside after this.
There's a gust of wind. I better hold on to the largest object around. And then here's a picture of the male wedding party. So this is my son, by the way, not smiling. Kris, I don't know why you didn't tell him to smile.
He was smiling in some of them.
This is the most emotion I've ever seen Colby show in my entire life. And I think what's happening, if I'm going to just hazard a guess, I would say that Colby is probably sucking the joy from my son in order to use it to power his own cheek muscles. That's what I would guess here. But this is my wedding party. Here's the entirety of the wedding party. So as you know, there is a bridesmaid missing. Omega lol. That's why I have two and Kris only has one. But that's her sister, maid of honor, and me and Colby and my son. So
I've seen Colby express anger.
Great
True.
point, Korakov.
This is actually a good picture
point.
in which everyone is smiling.
Yes,
which
yes.
was a miracle.
This is us all smiling. Also, check out my shoes, dude. They look so good. They hurt my feet so bad. But I don't get to wear dress shoes or dress clothes very often because I just have a uniform now. It's called my stinky stream shorts, and that's all I wear. Which, by the way, we just washed them and they still smell, so they're at that point now.
Lovely.
That's great. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Here's just some photos of Kris looking pretty.
They were like, look down, and I was like, why can't I just look at the camera and smile?
These are the traditional wedding photos. Okay. All right. These are the traditional bridal photos, and there's one of just Kris. Wearing her dress, looking beautiful. So, I know she looks great. Guys, there's this hilarious story, okay? I'm going to tell you this because my family will never hear it. But so a lot of you who have been here a while know that we only invited family, like direct family, no aunts, no uncles, no cousins, because my dad's family is so huge. He literally has two brothers that are younger than me, and he has like 7 that are older than me, and then he has sisters too, okay? My grandma, which is my dad's mother, I don't really see that often. She brought one of my dad's brothers.
Hi,
his name is JD, and imagine a hillbilly that weighs 100 pounds more than me with an unclean goatee. Is that a pretty apt description?
Yeah.
Okay, that's who came. When he left, he gave Kris a hug.
I've never met him before in my life.
She's never met him
Never.
before in her life, and he gave her a hug. And I can guarantee you there's a couple reasons as to why. It was hilariously creepy.
It was not hilarious.
Your family, babe. It's fine. It's just a familial hug between a cousin.
I don't even know. I don't even know what we are. He's your dad's brother.
He's my uncle.
Yeah, so he'd be my uncle.
So it's just a familiar hug from one uncle to you. Like he shook my hand. I've only met the guy twice. I turned 32 tomorrow. I've only met this guy twice in my 32 years on this earth, and he gave me a handshake and he hugged Kris, and I bet you can guess why, chat. Woman.
I think, Brian, that's probably
first
right.
uncle removed. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's when he was leaving, Blair, so it was over, but I was just kind of looking at it, I was just laughing. Kris is like, he hugged me, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, we know. We know. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Davey? It's
Right?
good to
Like a
see you, man.
handshake would have been appropriate.
Yeah, but that was just so funny to me that happened. So here's a cake. Here's our cake that we had. We put Mario and Peach amiibos on top
Look
of
how
it
Peach is like-
because we are nerds with a U. Yeah, my mom thought that I should flip them. Originally, I had Peach and then Mario. But she said I should flip them so it looks like I'm attacking Peach, and she's
Vull una
surprised
mica
by it.
d'aletes de pollastre, sisplau.
Hey, thank you, April, for 6 months of subs. Happy early birthday. Appreciate that. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday, but I don't really care about birthdays, but
I don't really care about.
but yeah, it is my birthday. So thank
It's
you.
true.
Thank you very much. But there's our cake toppers. I thought these were very cute. If you want to know who doesn't get it in your family, show them this picture. Like, we showed Chris's grandma this photo, and she's like, what are those? It's like, they're from a video game. So you married a nerd with a U, huh?
Oh
Like, that's what happened. So yeah. But yeah, these amiibos are great. And
Yes.
we bought them a long time ago, Blair, because we knew that they would be sold out.
Yeah, we did.
And that's that. So here's a picture of us cutting the cake. It was delicious.
It was really
took
good.
everything in my being to not smear it on
He
Chris's
did not
face.
smear it on my face. I was very proud of
I
him.
wanted to so badly, but I did not.
He did not. He did a great job.
I saw the rage forming in her eyes as I thought about it. Okay, yeah, baby, there's no capping needed, dude. It's like my face turned into the omega lol so I could shovel it in my mouth as fast as I could, and here's proof. Here's me eating. Okay, and this is us at our table. Eating food, and you could see our custom koozies there. We got custom koozies. This is what we gave to people as gifts, and you could see like the gray tablecloths. Although I think they're purple.
No, that one's gray.
Is
The
that one
rest
gray?
were purple, and then
And
ours was gray.
Chris's bouquet is there, and we put some lavender in our kombucha growlers. So I didn't get kombucha for a couple weeks. It's fine, but that's what it looked like. It's little bundles of lavender. You got it, bro.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. So that is all of the photos. Stop beeping Windows. I swear to Pete. That is all the photos of the wedding. So now I will show you photos of the honeymoon. So a lot of these are scenery.
I gotta pee.
Go pee.
Pause.
I'll pause.
I'll be back.
I gotta pee.
I do.
It's fine, babe. It's fine. She made it 38 minutes. That's actually disgusting that we've been live that long. By the way, I got the Breath of the Wild amiibos one day before they came out because the Best Buy had them out early. Dude, that's lucky, dude. Yes, Vaxis, I will. We'll probably start there and see how it is, and then we'll do some head-to-heads. Because yeah, I'm gonna do a mix of the adventure mode and the versus, but I don't honestly know much of the differences because I've never played CTR before, so a lot of it's just going to be discovery. But yeah, I'm excited. The new ones. Do you mean the ones of the champions? The champions, Blair? Is that what you mean? I only have Daruk. I stopped collecting amiibo right as it was right after the Animal Crossing series, so I don't have like any of the Breath of the Wild ones, but I had to get Daruk and I had to get Young Link from Majora's Mask. Those ones were so good. So you get good, exactly, dude. I want the challenge so I can get good and beat Chris. That was the fastest pee you've ever had in your life.
You act like I pee so slow.
You do. Usually the stream would be over by the time you were back.
Oh my god.
All of them in Wolf Link. That's so great, dude. I love Daruk. I have Wolf Link. All right. Wait for Breath of the Wild to be on PC. Okay, keep waiting.
Right.
Well, that's never gonna happen. So now that Chris is back to the honeymoon. We
Crash Team Race.
CTR. Okay, that makes more sense.
That yeah. Because Crash Bandicoot came to
Forehead.
Crash Bandicoot came to PC.
Yes,
so.
it did. It did. So we went on our honeymoon.
Yes.
We went to Grand Lake, Colorado. Now, for those of you who don't know, I should have pulled this up earlier.
Oh no.
But it's about a 10-hour drive. It's about a 10-hour drive from here. Well, it's actually 11 hours. Well, it's
Oh my
actually
God.
12.
He keeps upping it. This happens every time.
Well, there's a time change, okay? So
Yes, and it confuses him to no end.
Well,
so
dude-
he has to add. He's like, it's 10 hours, it's 11 hours, it's 12 hours, it's 13 hours, it's 12 days.
Okay, well, if you leave there at 7 a.m., you will get here at 7 p.m., which is 12 hours, but it's only an 11-hour drive. So which way do you call it?
11 hours because you're in the car for 11 hours.
You're in the car for 11 hours. Got him. But anyway, this is we went to Grand Lake, Colorado, and it's about a 10-hour drive. I'm gonna pull it up on a map so I can show you kind of guys where it is. But first, we'll show you some of the stuff. So when we got there, we got a little Airbnb, and we were both delighted because they had a little just married sign
It was so
up.
cute.
We did not expect any type of decorations for our Airbnb, but our little cabin had a little just married a banner. And it's
Western Kansas adds
cute.
an hour because of how abysmal it is.
It is abysmal.
I mean, did you put in here the creepy wheat Jesus?
I did.
This is Western
I
Kansas.
knew it would come up the second we started talking about the honeymoon. So I actually put it in there as a second picture for us. This
Creepy
is outside
Wheat
of Colby,
Jesus.
Kansas. I've shown people on stream Creepy Wheat Jesus because people are like, what's Kansas like? I basically just show them this photo. It's me. Korkov, get out of that field. What are you doing? I'm calling the police. You know, it's like, but it is a double-sided billboard. The exact same image is on the other side, which surprised Kris.
Yeah, why is it on both sides?
I don't know how she didn't know that, because when I saw it, the first 15, 20 years ago, it has haunted me ever since. It's been there for decades. This Creepy Wheat Jesus billboard that has no words on it, or
No, it's just his head coming out of the wheat.
It's just this. It's like
what?
It's like Jesus treading water in a wheat field, holding some wheat.
This is the creepiest one, but there were about probably 20 that just had a picture of Jesus and said Jesus, I believe in you.
Yeah, exactly. It's
what?
It's Catholic land,
Yeah.
Nothing against Catholics. It's just that's what's going on. So here's Google Maps. So what we did is we drove from here, which is where we live, Wichita. We drove up this interstate all the way through, as Tall and Ball and B put it, abysmal Western Kansas. Like from here, this highway here, up to here, all the way to this turn, is probably 500 miles. It's nothing.
Nothing.
It's Creepy Wheat Jesus, the entire way. That's all. Here from Wichita, up this road, and then from here all the way to this curve is nothing. It's Creepy Wheat Jesus land. Okay. Then you get into Denver and you get into the mountains. So we drove up through here all the way up to this highway. So we got off here, drove up here. I know you guys care very much about the highways. Went up 25 here all the way up to Loveland, and then you take this road right here, Highway 34, through the mountains to Estes Park. And then you take the world's largest contiguous highway.
Contiguous?
Yeah, right?
Continuous?
No, I think it's contiguous.
What's contiguous?
It's the world's highest. Yes, it's like Estes. Exactly. Yes, it's like Estes. Yes, exactly. It refills your vitality while you're there. Yeah. So this road peaks at 12,000 feet above sea level, right here at the Alpine Visitor Center, and you drive it. It's basically literally over the mountains. I've got some pictures. I'm just showing you this for context. And then you drive down the road, and you end up here in Grand Lake. So you're literally driving over a mountain range, and then you're kind of nestled in between mountains over here. So we're literally like in a mountain town, Grand Lake, and that's where we were. So
Yes.
I got some more pictures of our cabin here. So here's the cabin that we stayed in. It's not large. Kris and I didn't need a large space.
No, we didn't need a lot.
It's essentially a studio cabin. So that's where we stayed. We have already stripped the bed.
Yeah, please ignore the sheets. We had to strip the bed at the
this
end.
is as we left. So
we
had,
forgot to take pictures, and then we're like, oh, we should take pictures.
yeah, we were just so excited to get there. We didn't take any pictures, but yeah, there's the TV where Kris played Overwatch, and this door right here. This is the bathroom. Okay, learning how to go to the bathroom in there was
my
a little
gosh.
bit of a challenge.
The door opens into the toilet.
Yeah, Kris and I are very tall. Like, we could fit. I won't speak for Kris because I didn't watch her poop, but when I got in there, I had to go in sideways and then sit. And then when I stood up, I had to stand up and turn in one motion. Once you're on the toilet, comfortable. Getting onto the toilet, kind of an acrobatic act.
I had to sit sideways.
But the actual cabin itself was nice. So
Yes.
I really enjoyed the cabin was great. It was warm, and honestly, Airbnb so great. So here's what Grand Lake looks like. Just this is down the main street here. You can kind of see the mountains, and what it all looks like. Here's the reason we chose Grand Lake, and we decided to stay over a weekend. Chris's favorite spot.
Fat
The
cat.
Fat Cat Cafe.
It's so good.
It is a breakfast buffet. There is a food portion that we will get to, but I do have some, like, here's just a close up picture of the mountains where we were. Here's a panorama of Grand Lake. So this is the actual.
It was too cold when
beach.
we were there to go
to
to the lake.
You can see here, this is a sunny day. It was like 60 something probably on this day Fahrenheit, which I don't know how hot that is in Celsius. It's like, I think
I don't even think it was 60. I think it was more like
20
50.
something. I think it's like that.
I think it was more like 50.
No, because we sat outside and it wasn't that terrible. The wind was
I
a
was
little
in
cold.
a sweater. I was in long pants and I was still cold.
Okay, well, 15 Celsius. So that's what it was. It was right around there.
Brian, I would have eaten it for every meal, but it was only open for the buffet
Panorama.
Saturday and Sunday.
So this is where we were. This is the lake. It's Grand Lake. That's the actual name of it.
It wasn't cold except for the fact that the wind was so bad that day.
Yeah, and it's rarely windy. But here's what happened.
The water, like the wind coming off the water, was really cold.
You're gonna see pictures later. When we arrived, it was 15 degrees Celsius, maybe a little colder, cloudy, slightly rainy. Now in the mountains, I don't know if you guys have ever been to the mountains, but if you go there, because the warm air on the ground where the people live mixed with the cool air up in the mountains, every day in the afternoon there's a rainstorm. Now it's not thunderstorms, it's just a nice light calming rain. It's like that in the mountains, I think, all over the world. No matter where you are, there's afternoon thunderstorms. So we had sun in the morning and then rain in the afternoon and then sun in the evening about half the time we were there. The back half of the week, a cold front came through. Very out of the ordinary for this time of the year. It snowed.
Yes.
It snowed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, our last few days there. It snowed. Now, that was actually my favorite part of the trip. Yeah, hey, John Moonshine, how you doing, man? Yes, look at the honeymoon
Blue,
pictures right
now.
Exactly, Blue. And it was actually my favorite part of the trip because because all these roads are mountain roads, like that one over the mountains, Trail Ridge Road I was telling you about. In the winter, it's closed because there are snow drifts like this big. The entire mountain is coated in snow that is this deep during the winter. So they ended up closing Trail Ridge Road the last few days we were there because of the snow. But we've never seen Grand Lake, this area. We've never seen it with snow before because you can't get to it really in the winter. Why would you plan your vacation?
Lots of people go there in the
Well,
winter.
there's another way in, which is how we got out.
Right.
But
And lots of
we
people-
wouldn't make the trip. Because
we wouldn't.
it's
but
like for
he's-
skiers.
He makes it sound like no one goes there.
Babe,
like
very few
our
people
whole,
go there.
Okay, our whole guest book that you like sign at the cute little Airbnb was people who were there in the winter.
All people from Denver.
I'm just saying. Lots of people go there in the winter. Don't
Regardless.
let him fool you.
Okay, yeah. People often travel from Tennessee to play in this snow, babe. You're right.
Yes, they do.
Wedding's off. Anyway. So it snowed and we loved it. We never really get to see. We've never
true.
seen it in snow. So there's pictures coming up of the area in snow. A lot of scenery pictures. But here's more Trail Ridge Road. You could just kind of see, like, this is below the tree line. So when you get high enough up, the air's so thin, nothing will grow. Who raided me? What happened?
I don't know. Something happened, but
What happened?
I don't.
Hey, J-Bar, thanks for the raid, man. How are you
J-Bar.
doing? Missed you. Welcome, everybody, from J-Bar Stream. We're showing pictures of the honeymoon right now. Welcome
And
in.
he's describing pictures before they come up.
I am. That's true. So this is more Trail Ridge Road. This is below the tree line. So this just kind of shows that it was an unordinary summer in the mountains that there was still snow. This is, I think, our 4th or 5th trip to Grand Lake. Kris and I, it's one of our favorite places on earth.
Yes.
And we have never seen snow like this. Like, generally, this isn't too deep right here. This is maybe 6 inches to a foot. Generally, the snow at the very top of the mountain, this right here, is generally this thickness. So that kind of tells you the difference in snow. This is basically what's been happening the entire time. So it's kind of nuts to see all this snow, and we really loved it. Now, here's some selfies of us on a hike. I liked this one because it shows, that I'm an idiot.
Yes,
And then
that's the face he makes all the time.
Yeah. You like this cat? It's really hard to say the word chat with your tongue out, just for the record. But yeah, so there's that. And then here's a picture of Kris, just pretty. I just wanted to show it.
That's me on the top of a mountain.
Yeah, that's us. Climbed a mountain. I about died. I about died.
Well, this trail was like straight up at the beginning, like just whoosh, and we died.
Right, and here's just pictures of the trail. So this one I put in here because you can kind of see how much water there is, because all the snow on the mountain meant that all the rivers were insanely flooded. So a lot of the grasslands and the trails and stuff were kind of swampy, which again was kind of cool because we'd never experienced it that way. All right, J-Bar, I'll
Bye,
see you later,
J-Bar.
man. Thanks for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. Have a good one. It's good to see you again. I missed you. Here's just pictures, of the mountains, the trees while we're there, Here's another selfie of us. Yes, we're using a selfie stick. No judgment. Okay, but you can see the river behind me is very, very high, and having a good time. Here's a picture of me wearing a coonskin hat that I really wanted to buy, but it was $150 because it was made from a real raccoon.
Yes.
But look at that thing. It actually fit my head.
It was a miracle.
Nothing fits my head, chat.
It was a miracle.
Nothing fits my head.
Ew.
It's cute, okay? The next pictures are Chris's highlight of the trip. This is her feeding the chipmunks. So I'm sure most of you knew everything.
Those babies.
She talked about this for months before the honeymoon about how
Look
she was
at 'em.
excited to feed the chipmunks. Well, here she is, feeding the chipmunks.
Look at them. They're so chubby. There was this one that literally ate like 5 handfuls of my nuts. He was a big fatty.
So you could kind of see here the chipmunks are swarming her. They all discovered that she was the source of food and sustenance in the mountains, and so she was like Snow White. There was like 17 chipmunks eating out of the palm of her hand, but
They were so cute.
there's the chipmunks. So she got to pet her chipmunks. We stayed for several minutes while she pet the little chippy monks, and
They were so cute.
that's what happened. Here's just some more wildlife. Like here's an elk.
Elk. There were lots of elk.
Lots and lots of animals.
Gorgo.
Here is a moose. That's a moose. And this moose had a little baby moose
Minkus.
that Kris named Minkus. We saw this moose. We saw this little baby moose and his mother probably no less than 5 times just walking through the park, just having a good day. Here's another good picture of Minkus. And it was
Minkus,
adorable.
the best moose.
It was adorable. Here's just a picture of elk. So now you're starting to see the snow. We took some pictures in the later in the trip of some wildlife, because as soon as it snowed, we saw a lot more animals.
Yeah, we did.
So here's just elk just grazing out in the fields. I took these pictures to show you kind of the snowfall. So just for comparison, this picture right here of the elk is like a normal day. It's actually a little more snowy, and then this is what it was like in the weekend, like a full probably 6 inches of snow fell in the mountains, and it just made the mountains look gorgeous.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, so here's a cell phone picture, but you can see some of the mountains in the background here. Here's the river, just huge.
Yeah, it was so full.
It is just huge. And Kris liked pictures of fallen trees, so I
did.
figured I would include some of those for her. Here's a picture of the trail, and this is what was nice about it, is that the snow wasn't so heavy that it ruined our ability to get outside and hike trails or
Right.
drive the roads and see the animals. But it basically turned all of Colorado, or at least not all of Colorado, all of this area, all the Rockies, into a winter wonderland. So we got to walk around and still go on the trails and see it snow covered, which was good for us. So here's a picture of us together. This is my hoodie that has a stain on it that I can't get out, but I love the hoodie too much to throw it away. Is that relatable? I don't know. But it's a thing. And here's just another picture. You can kind of see snow, and just seeing the dusting of the snow on the trees was just fantastic.
Yeah.
For us. And here's another picture that Kris took of the bench. She also liked benches.
Benches are cool.
She liked benches. Here's a good photo of of the water level. It's just massive.
Yeah.
Just such high water. Another one here. Like this little lake is supposed to be a stream, and there's just so much water because there was so much snow. Here's a picture of a bird on a bench. We all like birds, so
Burb.
here's a burb. And
There was a
then-
burb that kept trying to eat the nuts I was giving the
Yeah,
chipmunks,
when
too.
Kris was feeding the chipmunks, there was also a giant blue jay that wanted some nuts as well. So everyone was real into Kris's nuts.
Keep going, you turd.
This one Kris took it because it's artsy of our rings. I thought I would include it because that shows my romantic side, right?
Well, I think saying that kind of defeated the purpose.
Oh. Okay, well, let's pretend that didn't happen then.
Okay.
But here's our wedding rings on the snow. All right, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Here's some more panoramas just to show the snowfall. Like here's a picture from the roadside. You can just kind of see the mountains, the amount of snow. There's a lot of it.
There is.
There's a lot of it. Here's another panorama of that trail we were on, just so you can kind of see the lake. It's I don't know. We just kind of nerded out because we don't really ever get to see. Oh, there's one more. Grand Lake in this fashion with the snow and the blue skies and the amount of water. And we just never seen it this way. We'd always been during the summer and it always been sunny, and now it was like a winter wonderland. We loved it. And then we drove back home and it was like 100 degrees, you know? It's crazy.
Sure.
Yes, and the benches, of course. And then I took here's a picture of a tree. You guys can see kind of what it looks like. It looks like Christmas, you know, but it's June. Here's some more fallen trees. A lot of these are just scenery pictures now, as Kris and I did a lot of hikes on the day where there was snow just so we could go and see it and get exhausted. There's a lot of forests. A lot of forests and a lot of trees, and it
was crazy how many they had like cut down and how many were like sticking out of the snow, and like you could tell that it'd just been like,
food's up next, boys. You're right.
It's true.
It is. We also went and visited this canyon. This is called Byers Canyon. We kind of we were just exploring, and we accidentally stumbled upon it. There's like this cool train that ran through it, and
it was pretty cool looking.
Just a really nice looking canyon. And this is about 20 miles south of where we were, so just kind of shows you the whole area is beautiful. Okay, guys. Quick detour. The next pictures that I'm about to show you may not be Kris and I's proudest moment, but
I just would like to say this was all of him.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
Okay, the stalking part,
yes,
that might have been me. But Kris was also curious.
Distraction.
Korokov, thank you for another nickel. It did distract me. I appreciate it. You're still the big D, by the way. 2 dimes now.
No, he's it. Oh, yeah, 2 dimes. Yeah.
So we were just driving down the road, and as you would expect, there were a lot of tourists. We drove past 2 giant white vans, and getting out of the giant white vans were 30 Amish people.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
They were all wearing the same clothes, and I drove by them, and Kris and I just kind of looked at each other like, did we just see what we saw? And then we both decided that was the most interesting thing we had seen in the mountains that day. We had seen moose, we had seen bighorn sheep, we had seen marmots, we had seen chipmunks, we had seen elk. But the tour buses full of Amish
they were also driving like 2 miles an hour. I'm not kidding you.
They put their hazards on and they drove 2 miles an hour. So what it looked like, because they're Amish, okay? They didn't know how to drive cars. So they had these 2 randos that I'm guessing they hired. They looked like they had just finished loading speakers off of Ozzy's tour bus. All right, like cut off jean shorts, black t-shirts. The other lady was wearing cut off jean shorts, like a dark blue t-shirt. And they were the drivers because, they drove horse buggies. And so they were basically, like, this is the first time they'd left their farms, would be my guess. And it's a range of people from, like, their 40s to 10-year-olds.
There were, like, some babies, too.
And so we drove past them, and about 10 minutes in, we're like, we got to go figure out what these Amish people are doing. Like, we got to people watch. Because I don't know if you guys do this, but on vacation, people watching is a big part of the fun. Blair, thank you for the 25. Now you're the big D. Korokov, your reign was short but beautiful. And I appreciate the big shiny quarter from Mass Blair Gaming. You're the big D now. Thank you. So we decided to turn around and follow the Amish. Eventually, probably no more than 30 minutes later, because they did drive super slow. And I had to, like, pull off behind them so it didn't look like we were stalking them, because we were stalking them, but I didn't want them to know we were stalking them. And eventually we got lucky, and they turned into a viewing area with bathrooms. And so we turned into the viewing area suspicions completely gone, okay? And I was able, through my years of Navy training, to take spy photos of a few of the
goodness.
Amish people.
These poor people.
Now, listen, I only took these photos, and Kris will attest, I only took photos of these people because everyone comments on my hair. And I wanted to show you that there are haircuts out there that are worse than mine. Okay?
These poor people did nothing to deserve this.
Look at this hair. You see this? You see this, chat? Look at this guy.
I see no difference.
Blue, his is like, it's like, you know? Mine's got like some stuff here, you know? Cheers are the same as bits, Lord Icewater, they are. Okay? Now, I'm not proud of it, but I needed to show it. Okay? But this poor, you want to tell the bathroom part?
Yeah,
It's
so
poor people.
They, okay, if you know anything about, like, mountains, all these pullouts have little bathrooms that are just a room that has, like, a toilet on top of a hole. It doesn't flush. Like, it's just a toilet on top of a hole.
Hey, thank you very much for the 100 bits, Lord
Nice.
Icewater. Oh, well, Blair also just gave 75.
They're tight.
You were the top D for a second. I really appreciate that. Welcome, and thank you. Thank you. Blair, you cemented your... Well, actually, no, you're tied now.
Yeah, they're tied.
2 big Ds.
So
Math is hard. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Lord Icewater.
So they're just
Thank
these
you, Korokov.
big rooms with a toilet.
They're basically holes in the earth.
Right.
Because
but
there's no plumbing.
The room is still, like, fairly big. It's not a stall. It's like a room bathroom.
Right.
So, for some reason, the Amish would go in, like, 6 girls at a time.
Well, the reason is because they have all these complicated outfits.
Well, no, I don't really think that.
Yes.
Because one of them came out by themselves at the end. So then how did they...
No, they came out 2 at a time.
Never mind.
They came out 2 at a
Why
time.
don't you just tell the story? Because I'm telling the story.
You're telling
and
it You're telling it incorrectly.
Okay. Anyway.
All right? They went into the bathrooms together because they have to help each other get undressed and dressed.
I just don't believe that. But anyway.
That's what happens! They have
to be
clothes.
able to dress themselves at home.
No, I don't think they do!
Yes.
Amish people be
What
crazy!
if you have to go to the bathroom and there's, like,
what do you
no
mean?
one there to help you?
When is that? You live in the woods! Blair, thank you for 5. Now you the big D. Appreciate it.
So anyway, 6 girls would go into this bathroom at a time. And then, like, a couple of them would come out at a time.
Navius, get
So,
that.
they were going and going. And, like, this was a huge group. So even going in 6 at a time, they had to have, like, 3 or 4 groups of 6 girls.
She's
go.
not exaggerating.
I'm not.
They went in 6 at a time to a bathroom.
And so...
The men all went in 1 at a time.
No.
The women...
No. Some of the men went in together.
That's weird.
So...
Going on record.
So then... So people are, like, waiting at this point, right? Now, some people are starting to wait for the bathroom. And 2 of the people that are waiting for the bathroom are the people that are driving them, who are not Amish. They're, like, regular people. And I guess he thought all of the girls had come out of that bathroom, but the door didn't lock.
You can't keep track. There's 300 of them.
Right. Well, the door didn't lock. That they normally do, but that one, I guess the lock was broken.
Korokov, like I said,
So
I heard that too.
Well, I didn't mean it like that, but I just felt like he wasn't Amish.
He's
opened
regular.
The
Thanks,
door,
Blair.
and there were girls in there, and he, like, quickly shut it.
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. They didn't lock the door.
Right, but, like, I was just like, oh, that's not good, because those people are, like I think
they have head coverings. They have aprons.
I mean, I'm sure to them that was
like if you see a
really
wrist,
inappropriate.
You know,
like
you're
if someone
twitch
opened
stop.
a bathroom door on me, it would be embarrassing maybe, but I wouldn't really care. I think to them it's a much larger deal
like
in
they
their
came
religion.
Out white as ghosts. Like they were so
like they're not
embarrassed.
supposed to show anything like.
And then I felt bad that I took those pictures. But that guy's hair, it's the only haircut on the planet that's worse than mine. So I had to show it. Okay, I had to show it. But yeah, those Amish people. And the worst part, like I honestly, you know, people need closure in their life. I need closure on the Amish people because they closed Trail Ridge.
Right, those
that's the
people
day
were trying to get over
over
Trail
the mountains. Those people going 5 miles an hour. We're trying to get over the mountains, and that was the day. Lord Icewater, you the big D. Thank you very much for the 111 bits. Appreciate it. That hair was yours plus a mullet. Yeah. Still worse. Still worse. Okay? I'd like to point that out. So that's literally the day down to the hour that they closed Trail Ridge, and I felt so bad for those people because, like, their driver was like, "Yeah, we'll get up into the mountains. We'll see how bad it is." Okay, Blair. Blair taking over. Thank you, Lord. It's the only thing that works on my giant bowling ball head.
It's true.
And Blair, thank you for the, I don't even know, 100, I think 200 bits now. It's hard to keep track, but thank you. But yeah, I need closure. I want to know what happened to those Amish people because they didn't make it over the mountains. They closed the road. So,
Yes.
for all I know, as fast as they were driving, they're still there. Still trying to get out.
Okay, move on to the food because that's
Okay.
what everyone wants
Food.
to see.
So I have all of the food we ate. We took pictures of pretty much every meal of all of the food because, as you guys know, those of you who are here. Okay. All right. I don't know who's winning. All right, Korokov. There's too much math. Korokov 181. I think he's ahead by 1, but then Lord Icewater just gave PogChamp 90. And I think that puts. I gotta look.
He can't
I gotta
do the
look
math.
now. Okay, Lord Icewater, Korokov are tied.
Okay.
Blair's behind by 1.
Blue's like on it. She knows what's happening.
Thank you guys for all the bits.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
it
really
hurts
do
my
appreciate
brains
it.
with the math. I appreciate the bits. Two big cheers. All right, 2 big D's. All right, thank you guys. All right, food. So the first place we went, first day we were there, we went to this place called. Okay, Blair wins.
Oh, Blair.
All right, and he also gave some pride emotes to people in chat. Thank you, Blair. 300 biddies.
Oh,
Okay.
and there goes Korokov.
Okay. All right. Well, Korokov also gave some pride emotes to people in chat. Thank you, Korokov. And that's 301. Now, Korokov is definitely the big D with 502 math. Thank God Stream Elements or Stream labels that updated on my screen. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So, but yeah. Thank you, Korokov. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Lord Icewater, for all the bits. This is fried pickles right here.
Yes, 3 types of fried pickles.
3 types of fried pickles. We got the gherkins, we got the sweet pickles, we got the spears, we got little chips. Look at them all.
And it came with delicious ranch.
And we're drinking beer.
Yeah, we're drinking beer.
This is a Mexican restaurant. And all right, Lord Icewater, 305. Also giving the pride emotes out in chat.
Nice.
And now Lord Icewater is the big D.
Oh, nope.
All right. Well, Navius, I'm going to record it. It just gave 3 emotes out to everyone in chat. And
They were really good.
He's the
Kay.
big D.
They were so good.
they were delicious. Literally okay. This is like Kris and I, like halfway through the trip. Every time we ate something, we're like, this is so good. And it was Korokov, not Navius. What did I say?
Navius.
Did I say Navius? Korokov, thank you. I'm an idiot. Thank you for giving to me. It'll help me with my education. Navius said something probably right under him, and I read it. I'm a forehead. I said forehead. Okay? Forehead.
Oh my god. And there's April.
And April just gave 25 pride emotes to people in chat.
I should have my stream open. I've given up on pride emotes.
April is now the big D. Okay, all right.
And then there goes Korokov.
Okay. 720.
That's such a random number.
I did say Korokov that time, right?
You did.
Okay. Thank you, Korokov. That just gave 13 pride emotes to people in chat. Appreciate it.
Oh my god.
All right, now there's 6 more pride emotes. April, I think, is back on top again. I have no idea. I have to imagine she's back on top. My brain is overloaded. Kris is now logging in. Kris, you're too late. Everyone's going to stop giving bits now. Okay?
It's fine.
All right, I'm out of bit shrugs. Thank you, Korokov. I appreciate it.
No, Korokov is still winning.
He
Blue
is?
says.
He is. Korokov is ahead by 15. He's ahead by 130 bits. Yeah, Korokov Pog still the big D. Math is hard. Math is hard. April, thank you. Blair, thank you. Lord
Hey,
Icewater,
I got another
thank
pride
you.
emote. I don't know what from, but look.
Korokov, thank you. And now April is on top with a final 200, giving people the pride emotes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all the bits. It's very generous of you, and makes me feel good because I was worried no one would watch me when I got back. So thanks. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. You guys are great. I love you.
It's true.
He got a fish with wings. It's the best one. I actually somehow, I think it's because me and Kris watched so much Overwatch League while we were on our honeymoon, and I'm guessing whenever you cheer in Overwatch League, it gives people pride bits. I have every one of them. I have every single pride emote because there's 20. This is I don't know. I didn't even know I wanted them, but now that I have them, I am super excited to have them. I'm gonna put them all in chat. That way you guys can kind of see.
April has like all of them too.
Yeah, I think April has all of them.
I can't imagine she doesn't with how much she gives.
Yep, she's got them all too. She has every one that I have. Well,
Yep.
nope, she's missing a flag. She's missing the lesbian flag. Otherwise, yeah, she has 19. But yeah, that was a big surprise to me. Don't get a lot of Overwatch emotes, but I did get all the Pride emotes. So
There you go.
I'm happy about that because the Pride emotes are really good. They're really good. That Pride fish is probably the greatest thing on the planet. And the Pride Kirby's, the give and take Pride Kirby's, so
I have a Pride Kirby. That's
so good.
I'm excited about that.
Normal people. Yeah, let's get back. Okay. Thank you guys very much for the bit war. Appreciate it, Blair. Thank you for starting it. April, thank you for ending it. Appreciate it very much. You guys are great. I love you. Thank you for being here when we got back. I was legitimately worried no one would watch me. So, thank you. Okay, back to this. Voice crack.
Food.
Pickles. So this is a Mexican restaurant. But it served other stuff. Kris got fish and chips.
I did.
Which, of course, here in America is fried fish and fries. All right, with a delicious, like, Cajun sauce and coleslaw. And then I got a Mexican dish, enchiladas. And those beans, chat, let me tell you about these beans. Oh, they were so good. The beans, so good. So good. All right, look at this. If you're
Blue.
hungry, Blue,
I'm getting hungry just looking at it.
this is going to get worse. Strap in. Okay? So now we've got this. The next one we went to was breakfast. Over on the Estes side. We pounded our OJ, the Estes, Sunny D. We went to a place. What was the name of this place? The Egg and I?
Egg and I.
Egg and I. So we only went over the mountains of the Estes side a couple times, mostly to get souvenirs. And why did we go over there?
Chipmunks.
Chipmunks. That was the major reason we went over there. Because there's more chipmunks on the other side. So this is Eggs Benedict. This is yours, right, babe?
No, that's yours.
Is this mine?
This yours.
Okay, so this is mine.
That's
This is Chris's. This is Chris's. So we both got some Eggs Benedict.
Mine had crab cakes.
Yes, hers were crab cakes. That's what it was. Mine was called the Hikers one. It was like vegetables and stuff. That was also the first time I had bacon in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, we don't eat like red meat very
Oh my
often,
God.
and so I.
Guys, bacon is good. Did you know that bacon is delicious? I hadn't had bacon in so long. It was great. This is Chris's bagel that she got at the place.
Jalapeno
I don't
cheese.
know. We just stopped before we went out in the mountains, and she got her bagel. You could see they did not.
They did not skimp on the cream
No,
cheese.
look at that jalapeno bagel with some cream cheese. So it's bagel. You're right. I'm sorry, Blue. It is a bagel. You're absolutely right. I've been saying it wrong all my life. Look at this bagel, chat. This is another place we went, another Mexican restaurant. This was called Pancho.
El Pacifico.
El Bagels. And this is our nachos we got there. As you can see, there is a chip falling off the edge, mostly because we already took a bite and go, hey, take a picture, because we were so starving. We could not wait. But the guac here, the pico here, really good.
Jalapenos.
So good.
I love jalapenos.
So good. And here's a picture of my burrito.
It was huge.
If you put Jupiter next to this, it's about the size of this tomato. This burrito was huge.
So big.
So good though. So
big.
delicious. This is Chris's quesadilla that she got there.
It was so yummy.
Chris is a huge quesadilla fan.
I love quesadillas.
This is a place called the World's End Brew Pub. So this is pretzels with beer cheese dip. There's 2 giant pretzels there, and we ate it outside. We also got wings. There's Chris's wings.
Mine were chipotle citrus.
And mine were just the World's End traditional, which look at that ranch. Look at those wings. So good. And just so you guys kind of know what we had to like. I know, Lord Icewater, right? Like this is us drinking beer this out on the patio. This is our view. Like just so you guys kind of see the paradise we were in.
Yes,
Like
it was
this
so
is
great.
This is what we left, and then we remember we came back to Creepy Wheat Jesus. So and then we went to Sagebrush Barbecue and Grill. This was Kris and I's date.
Yes,
So you guys know,
it's true.
This is a pitcher of beer, Avalanche Ale.
Avalanche Ale is my favorite.
As you could tell, we poured beer And before we actually took a picture because we couldn't wait, this is a picture. This is our plate of nachos.
We like nachos, guys.
Nachos are great, dude. And Kris does not like black olives.
I don't. I didn't eat any of the black olives.
So I got all of them. But
I ate like lots of the jalapenos.
I can't tell you. Look at the size of this plate, okay?
It's so
Look
big.
at the picture of, this is the picture of beer. Look at it next to that plate. There are so many nachos on there.
It was huge.
Okay? This was my pulled pork sliders that we got. That was my entree. They had barbecue sauce there. That was made there. Super good. And here's Kris's. This is Kris's meal. That is.
I got the
what was it?
wild game sausage platter. So it had a jalapeno cheddar buffalo bratwurst. The one in the middle is wild boar, and then the other one is elk. And the wild boar came with the chipotle raspberry off to the side. And then it had mac and cheese, and then it had a sweet potato, and that's just a whole thing of brown sugar by the sweet potato, and then the cornbread, which was delicious.
This is Kris's cornbread.
I love
right
cornbread.
This is her cornbread right here. So these were our two meals, and we don't usually eat red meat, so this was a treat for us to go here. And oh my God, she got mac and cheese, she got a sweet potato, got cornbread. This was the fullest I had ever been.
Oh, I was dying
in my
after
life.
This
was
also,
the fullest I had
we
ever
went
been.
here, and he's like, so we had that picture, right? So we're pouring and sharing.
I
And
forgot
he's like-
about this.
He's like, I've had 4 beers, so you have to drink the last glass because there was like some left. He's like, because then you'll have had 4. And I was like look at me, and look at him, and look at him. And he's like, I've had 4, so you have to have the last one. So I somehow force myself to drink the last beer. And then we get back to the cabin. He's like, yeah, I only had 3 and I made you drink 4. I was dying. I was so full.
I couldn't drink it.
I was so full. And then I had to drink the last beer because I couldn't let it go to waste. I was dying.
The pitcher had 7 beers in it, and I convinced Kris that it had 8. So we could have 4 and 4.
Yeah, the altitude is no joke.
Yeah, John, you live in Colorado, right? Like we made sure that we had a glass of water with every beer we had. So just to kind of cement how full we were, we had this 7 glasses of beer, 4 for her, 3 for me, 7 glasses of water, these nachos, these pulled pork sliders in my belly, and this plate in Kris's. Now, we did take some of this home.
I did not finish all the bratwurst.
We seriously couldn't. But yeah, that's everything that we had. This is Kris got a caramel apple.
Oh, it was good.
I just wanted to show that. Hey, what's up, Acid? Hope you're doing good. And then the pride and joy. The reason that we went to Grand Lake over a weekend, okay, because Fat Cat Cafe. We went there last time we went to Colorado was 2016. We went with Colby and his girlfriend at the time. And Kris and I went hiking in the morning. Colby did not. What a shocker. And we went and just randomly tried a breakfast buffet called Fat Cat Cafe. Now, Fat Cat Cafe turns out owned by a British woman who was born to cook breakfast.
It was so good. It's so good, guys.
So good doesn't begin to describe this place. They have all your traditional American meals, and then they have all your traditional British meals. Scotch eggs, corned beef hash.
Pastries, like all kinds of like
oh my God,
scones.
dude. And so we had it Saturday and Sunday morning. The only 2 days that it was open. Okay?
Scottish eggs. He can't speak.
Whatever. Okay.
So this is my first plate.
This is the first plate here, so
I
you can
have
see.
bacon, sausage, corned beef hash, eggs, and that thing that looks like a biscuit is actually French toast.
That's French toast.
French toast.
And here's her pastry plate afterwards.
Oh my God, it was so
there's
good.
like a lemon turnover scone thing, a slice of apple pie,
an apple pastry,
yeah,
and then it was
That's
like
what
a
I thought,
hard
Morris. Thank you.
biscuity cracker, and then I put homemade jam on it.
And here's my plate. This is my Sunday plate. So I have 2 pieces of ham, of 2 little turnover thingies. I have whatever that potato stuff is.
Oh my God, the potato stuff was so good.
It was like potato mixed with sausage, mixed with like a spicy gravy with eggs lined on top of it, like sunny side up eggs as like a crust on top of it. I don't even know how you make it. It just tasted so good. And that's it right there. It may be acid. I don't know.
And then his biscuits and gravy at the top.
And then I have biscuits and gravy up top. I think that might be the last of the food. I don't know why I didn't. I have a photo, or I have a video that I put on my Snapchat of the buffet.
It's so good.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
The second day, I literally ate so much that I forgot to take pictures, and I had to be like rolled out of there.
It was our last day there. It was the last time we're gonna have it for years. Like Tom Ball and B, he's like, the food looks so good. Is normal food even worth having? Knowing that this stuff exists. Not really.
No.
Like,
I had 3 plates on the last day. I had like a plate that had like biscuits and gravy, the eggs, some potatoes, and some bacon. And the potatoes were so good, I had to go back and get a second plate that just had like potatoes. And then I had like a pastry plate with some like really delicious sponge cake.
yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Let me see here. All right, it's not in that one. Here it is. I think this is it. Let me send this over to this PC. I'm going to show you this video. I just took a video of the pastry bar because I wanted everyone to be able to see it. So let me send this over to my computer real quick.
It was so amazing though, and like I didn't even eat all the pastries. Oh, I had a cinnamon roll the second day. There were just so many pastries, you like couldn't eat them all. It was ridiculous. Those lemon little turnovers though were the best.
The cherry ones, by the way, were great too.
Yeah, he really liked the cherry ones. Lemon is like my preferred flavor.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Is this going to play? Is this going to play? Okay, it's playing. It's full screen. How do I make it not full screen?
Yes, and I will eat them all.
Can I like drag it down
Just
here?
wait until you...
There we go.
Just wait.
There we go. So this is Snapchat, so it's portrait. But like this is just a so this starts at the left side of the table
With some
so
fruit.
this is the coffee machine here. This is OJ. Here's fruit and cinnamon rolls, and then there's the lemon and cherry pastries.
The scones. Those
Here's
were
the
so
scones.
good, or
there's
whatever those
there's
are.
jars of cereal back here for milk,
And
then
those
there's
3
jellies.
jam jellies things are like homemade.
Right. And then here's the thing of pies. So you got fresh banana cream. I don't even know what all these are. But like you can see
That's
there's
like a chocolate.
There's like a slice of grapefruit in the middle. There's lemons up there.
There's this chocolate sponge cake. There's the sponge cake I had the second day.
There's sponge cake.
Oh my gosh, it had the best jam in the middle.
Like here's cobblers. Like you got peach, walnut, a cherry, there's
Strawberry
lemon sponge
rhubarb
cake.
was in there.
There's these are all the pastry. And like there's so much that some of these aren't even in it, One monster would eat cereal with all this food. Well,
There were some
I'm
little
guessing,
kids.
like kids
Yeah,
like
that little girl like had some cereal.
But like it's unbelievable to me. All like this doesn't even include the hot food, which is on a tray over to the right. Like look at this. So delicious.
Oh wait, kids.
Yeah, kids exist. But yeah, this was that's the highlight of the trip, honestly.
It was so good.
Like is the food. It was so delicious.
I want it all.
It's so delicious. My table, yeah, I know, right? It's like, God, it's so good. So
My kids would not eat. Yeah, I think it's just depending. And like a lot of the kids had like because there were a lot of kids
some
the
people
second
have
day
bad
we
taste.
went.
Okay,
They ate like a lot of more of the hot stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was all good.
So some people have bad taste. Potato, whatever. All the food is good.
Yes.
Even the cereal. Okay. So Kris, I have brought some of her souvenirs with her. I don't know if she wants to show those.
So first, I got this shirt, and it's got stuff on the back. But hold on.
You could just stand.
No.
No one can see it.
Oh, I don't want to stand.
Who are you, me? So there's a Rocky Mountain National Park. Okay. So she got that shirt there.
He was making fun of me because I bought like everything.
I was not making fun of you. I said she could have whatever she wanted. Okay? Kris, Blue looked at your butt.
Oh, good.
Good.
Then we got these 2 glasses. God, Brian, I wanted to so bad. So then we got these 2 glasses. You're going to kind of have to like zoom in on them. They're both, one's like just a regular beer glass, and that one has like all the road maps of Rocky Mountain National Park, and it's like etched on there. It's really cool. And then this one is like a beer can glass, and it's got a topographical map, so it shows like all the landforms and like how tall they are on that one, and so it's really cool. It's kind of hard to see because it's black.
I think they can see it.
And then I got this Fat Cat Cafe mug. And it's got this relaxing cat. That's the place, the breakfast buffet place. And it was so good. So we had to get a mug from there. Because obviously, and it's double-sided, so it's got the same thing on both sides. Then I got a Starbucks mug for Colorado, just in general. And so it's got like all the Colorado symbols.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Kris really likes mugs.
I do really love mugs.
So generally when we travel
like,
somewhere, we'll get a mug.
Yes, so we got those.
And it's blue on the inside, which I love.
Cool.
I love a mug that has color on the inside.
Then I got another shirt because I really wanted one. So we stayed in Grand Lake. I wanted one that said Grand Lake. So I got this long sleeve shirt. Ignore the wrinkliness. I wore it on the drive back. But so it's this like peachy color. And on this side, it's got a little thing that says "Take me to the mountains, Grand Lake," and then it says "Adventure," and then it says 1881. And then on the back, it's got the same thing, just bigger. This arm is like not pulled through. Hold on. And then on the arm, really big, it says Grand Lake, Colorado.
I didn't even know that.
You can't see it because it's like folded. But yeah, so then it says Grand Lake on the
Show the back again.
The back.
All right, Korkov.
Looks like this. It says "Take me to the mountains," and at the bottom it says Grand Lake, Colorado.
It's the same thing that's on the front, just
right.
big.
It's just big, and then it says 1881, and it's got a picture of mountains, and it's a really pretty color. Like it's like a corally pink. It's a nice long sleeve, and then it says Rocky Mountain Original up here at the top. So it's really cool. And then my last souvenirs. I got like stickers to go on mugs and stuff. So this one is like a little lantern, and it says Saturday Night Lights on it. And then Grand Lake. It's not focusing.
Focus. There we go.
And then this one says Rocky Mountain National Park, take me to the woods. Or it's all good in the woods. It's all good in the woods.
Focus. There it is. Don't look at my fingers, all right? My cuticles are gross.
And then this one says Grand Lake, Colorado, and it's just got a cool design. I liked the colors in that one. It's really pretty.
Focus.
And then this is the best one, the biggest one. It's a backpack, and it says Rocky Mountain National Park. And it's got like all that cool stuff on it. So then I got those 4 stickers. I'm going to put them on my water, but I want to get a second one of these water cups for school. And so I'm going to split them half on my one for home and half on my one for school.
There you go. So yeah.
Yeah, those are all our souvenirs.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the recap of the honeymoon. That is that's everything we did. We had a great time. We did miss all y'all, but we were gone. We were there. When did we get there? Monday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when we drove back. Yesterday, we got back late Sunday. Monday, I mostly used to prep some streams, unpack, sleep in our own bed, that type of stuff. And we had a great time. And you guys gave $500 some for our honeymoon, and we spent every last dime of it.
Most of it on food.
So thank you guys for all your subs, all of your cheers, and everything you guys gave me and Kris in May. Really appreciate it. We had honestly, it was it's probably, Kris can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the first time Kris and I had ever done something, a vacation just by ourselves.
It's true.
Where we didn't have to worry about money and we could just relax and enjoy it. It was great. Never done that before. It was a pretty stress-free week, and a big part of that is you guys. So thank you for all your generosity and providing for the honeymoon, and just keep it up.